Hey guys, what's up? This is Goofy from Darkest Hour. Just got done watching the Old Spice Report. Shout out to Puckett and Shibby; those guys always do an awesome job. I decided to make this blog so I could have more interactions with the fans, and also so that you guys will have something to look forward to during this long off season MLG wise. I'm gonna be posting weekly gameplays, which will be capped in HD by Overruled. So shout out to him; he's really hooking me up with that. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's my first ever video blog, so if you have any suggestions, just please feel free to post. My next blog will actually be a question and answer blog. So post your questions in the comments section, and I'll try my best to answer them. And also, I'm looking for somebody who can make me a custom layout for my YouTube channel. I'll pick the best one and give a shout out to the winner in my next video blog, and hook them up with the friend requests and game time. So I'm just gonna start talking about everything right before DC and post DC. If you guys want to know anything before that, like 2009 or 2010, just check out my blog on MLGpro.com. So before DC, me, Twilight, and Rhino were a team of three. We were a team of three for a while, ever since after Raleigh. We were just looking for options. We didn't really have that many. Me and Twilight and Rhino, we were a team of three. The deadline was coming up within like a week, and we were just throwing names out there trying to find an option that we can run with. And Twilight, he mentioned Batman, and I knew that they had teamed together before. They played through the amateur bracket and got 7th place, and no other Halo 3 team has done that, so that was amazing. And I knew that, I always thought he was a good player, so running with him, I felt really confident. So our first game that we played together was just matchmaking. We played against Stray Urban our first match, the new Stray Urban, and we beat him. So I saw potential right away in this team. We're trying to look for some, like, since we were only teaming for like a week or something. The deadline came, so this was our official team, and then Batman called Mr. P, and he asked if we could attend their 3-team LAN that they're hosting, which consisted so far of Stray Urban and Triggers Down. They were looking for a third team, and Batman had gone to the basement before, so he had his number, and he called Mr. P, and he said that he'd be more than happy for us to go. So Mr. and Mrs. P, I can't thank them enough. Their house is amazing. Their generosity and hospitality was amazing. Also, like, everything people say about them is true. Like, they're really nice people, and it's just they're really friendly, and just you really feel like home over there. So talking about Halo wise, at least at the LAN. It was our first series was against Triggers Down. We started off really rough in that LAN. We ended up losing like 10-1 our first series, and I wasn't really worried. I knew it was our first series. We just talked about it, and the next day we started playing again. Our match then was against Straight, and overall in the tournament, like, we ended up taking a couple series from Straight, a couple series from Triggers Down, and we ended up getting second in the little mini tournament that they have on Sunday. So we worked out all of our kinks, and I was really confident in this team going into DC. I knew that we had the potential to place really good, and I was just looking forward to our first match, which was against BTH. They hadn't really nobody really, like, not heard of, but nobody had really, like, know what to expect from BTH, just because they hadn't attended the LAN, or they hadn't really nobody really talked about them that much. So even their roster was sick though. So playing them was our first match was against them, and I don't know, we were just really confident going into it. We ended up losing the series 3-1. We weren't that angry really. We just brushed it off because we knew we had a long losers bracket tournament in front of us. We ended up playing really well through the losers bracket. We played status quo in placement round 2, and we knew placement round 2 was really important. So we just we all got our heads in the game, and we played them, and we ended up beating them for the first series 3-1. And then for top 8 we played against category 5, and I'm pretty sure we beat them pretty handedly. It was like 3-0, maybe 3-1, I don't remember. And then for top 6, we were playing status quo again. So we already had 2 games on them. We were really confident. We knew we had to go really far in this tournament to make nationals. So we didn't even think about losing. It wasn't even an option for us. So we just played our hearts out, and we ended up going to game 11 and just barely edging by. So that was a really good series. I'm friends with all those people on the team, so just playing them was really awesome. Our next match was actually against Instinct for top 4. They were the number 1 seeded team. We just gotten first, and second. So we didn't even care about that though. We just looking ahead. We were just trying to just take it one game at a time. We knew we had to beat them and final boss, which is our next match, and get at least top 3 to make nationals. So we were playing Instinct, and we beat them. We beat them like 3-1, which is like, it wasn't really surprising because I knew like my team was really good, but I was just really excited about it. Our next match after beating Instinct was final boss, and this was for top 3. and Final Boss had actually just won the last tournament, so they were coming off a fresh hot win, so we just didn't worry about that. We were thinking about our own game, and we ended up losing three really close games, like 5-4, 50-49, like by 15 to 20 seconds in the oddball. It was just, I don't know. We were sort of angry just because we didn't make nationals by one placing. We didn't really I couldn't really say anything about it just because I was already out of the tournament. So I just started looking ahead into what I'm gonna do in Reach and if I'm even gonna attend an exhibition event. And I got home, I got online, I talked to Twilight a little bit, and me and him decided to just try to just we actually tried out our Darkest Hour team, our Halo 3 Darkest Hour team, and we just weren't the same. I guess it was just a new game, and we just didn't fit well together anymore. So Batman decided to go his own way. Same with Ryan Noob, and then me and Twilight decided to just find two by ourselves. And Batman got on a team, and Ryan Noob got on a team, and there's like a week and a week left till the tournament, and we really need two teammates. We ended up picking up two of Twilight's locals, Russo and Scarvane. We scrimmed against these guys online, and Twilight always talked about how good they were. So we just picked them up. We practiced for like a week. We did game battles, played against other teams like Heaven and Earth, and we just, I don't know. Like I didn't really know what to expect. I was really new to the game. I had only played it for like 3 weeks. So going in the tournament, I hadn't played it on LAN before. So we just went in the tournament. I knew we were gonna be a really good team. So we played. We didn't drop a single game in AM bracket. I think we dropped a few here and there, but we ended up winning all the series. Pretty good. And up until winners bracket round 6, where we ended up losing, and then we ended up placing fourth that tournament, barely losing to SYA for top 3, who ended up winning the tournament. So in the end, it was a good tournament. We ended up getting fourth. I had only played the game for 3 weeks, and I actually played really good that tournament. And after DC, I don't know. Me and Twilight just decided to just go our own ways, and me and Twilight decided to stick together and just go our own ways with Russo and Scarvin. So me and Twilight were a team of 2. Twilight ended up getting an offer from BTH, so he went a team with them, and my team was me, Clutch, APG, and Cypher. We played a lot. We were really good. We were moving up really fast in the game battles ladder, and I thought it was gonna be a really sick team. So, but actually, just happened like a few days ago. BTH Cloud actually ended up parting ways from Instinct, so he was a free agent, and he actually hit up BTH, and he wanted to get the old BTH from that 2000 from the team that won nationals back together. He wanted to get that old BTH back together, so he called Clutch, he called Maniac and Demon D, and they all they're all excited about it. I ended up so Clutch and Cloud ended up joining Maniac and Demon D, and I'm still on really good terms with Clutch. He's a really cool guy and a really fun, like a really good teammate to have. And I wish him really good luck with that new team. I think they're going to be really sick. As of right now, since Twilight was a free agent and me, Cypher, and APG were a team of 3, I immediately wanted to pick up Twilight just because I've always I just want to team with them. I've ever since I've teamed with them, I've just progressed. And I know I'm just going to keep on getting far in this game with them. So it's just as of right now, the new Darkest Hour roster is me, Twilight, Cypher, and APG. We actually, as of last night, we made this team official. We played against BTH, the new BTH, and I feel really confident about this team. I feel if we play a lot and just practice, I know we're going to be really good in the end. So I just want to give a shout out to MLG and all of their sponsors. And if you have any questions, just follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description, and just please post comments, suggestions, and I'm just gonna try to just do as much as I can. I'll keep you guys updated through Twitter about the next blog and gameplay and when they will be up. So, shout out to my team, my family for supporting me, and all the fans who make this possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thanks a lot.